is making her happy.
Case managers often assume primary responsibility for managing several of the medical records or charts. In this role, the case manager is the keeper of the chart and is responsible for ensuring all the necessary and required documentation is present and complete. The primary case manager will make sure that all components of the comprehensive assessment are present and completed within the time frame, as well as regular reassessments. It is also the case manager that makes sure that once the individual treatment team members come together, along with the consumer, to write the treatment plan, that the plan itself is actually put into writing and present in the chart. The case managers on an ACT team actively participate in daily team meetings, as well as weekly staffing and treatment planning meetings. Additionally, they participate in the shift manager and crisis after-hours on-call rotations.
She said they treated her very well at the community north. However, she did not like the food. Couldn't wait to get home to her daughter's cooking. And Judy did a planner with her and took her home. And I also had phone contact with her daughter. She was not going to be there when Nancy got home, but asked us to leave instructions for her.
Yeah, it sounds like she's had dramatic med changes while she was inpatient.
Yes, she has. She's taken off of a lot of meds. So
We'll need to schedule her with the doctor next week, too, into next week.
The team nurse is responsible for assessing, coordinating, and directing the overall physical health needs of consumers on the team. This is accomplished through building relationships with medical providers in the community, accompanying consumers to medical appointments, facilitating medical follow-up, and providing ongoing education and information to other team members about health-related issues. The team nurse takes the lead in coordinating the team's medication administration services, ensuring consumers have access to their daily medications and facilitating relationships and procedures with community pharmacies in order to obtain consumers' medications.
Judy saw Grayson yesterday and took her to a medical appointment.
So her anemia is better, and she gained 5 pounds. That's good for her.
Yeah.
The nurse plays a key role in providing education and information about medications and health-related issues and topics to consumers and their families. Education on overall wellness and prevention of disease is an important component of the nurse's role. Team nurses are active participants in daily team meetings, as well as weekly staffing and treatment planning meetings. Additionally, they provide crisis services, on-call, and backup per team policy.
Mike, W.
I did want to comment on my visit from Tuesday. I had forgotten his meds. We had to come back to the office and get those. And he decided he wanted to go talk to Human Resources. And I went up with him, but, you know, I just showed him the office, and he went in and talked to Harleen for quite a while, and he did a great job. I mean, at first he was really anxious about it, but then he kind of calmed down and just talked to her about positions and the specialist position, and he said he really didn't want to work full time. And Harleen was just great about talking to him about other options and calling court. And
Which Mike W?
That's not the right one.
oh, am I the wrong one?
What?
Well, oh yeah, you're right. Okay, but go on.
W-O-N-Y.
Well, let's continue with WO right now.
So, I mean, he just did really well.
I believe that he will work one day. I really, really do.
Big little steps.
Yeah, and I think that was a major step
that was a
for
big
him. It
step.
really
That wasn't a
was.
little one.
Yeah.
And his mom came up to me at the talent show, and she said that she felt like he has hope now.
Wow.
That was
Wow.
Wow.
Big step.
On his Klonopin, though, Dr. Krish, he is taking it maximum. He is taking 2 a day, every day, the 0.5 milligrams.
Could be why he was able to get through yesterday.
Could be. He is, he's a lot more tired, and he was really hoping that the Klonopin would make his voices go away.
Has it had any effect on them?
No.
That's
Mike?
interesting that he thinks that, because I never associated the anxiety with, I think I may have said that they might not bother you as much in terms of your reaction to them, but I don't know. It's unrealistic to think it's going to maybe take them away. We know that.
The ACT therapist takes the lead in providing structured one-on-one and group therapy interventions, which are focused on everyday problem-solving strategies, often cognitive behavioral in nature. Counseling services can be provided in the community or consumer's home, as well as in the office setting.
Joni?
I saw Joni yesterday. She's struggling with the discipline with the kids. Her son recently got in trouble with the courts for breaking the window, and she hasn't really followed through consistently with consequences for that, and so now the courts are getting down on her for that because they question her parenting. So we talked about that mostly yesterday.
It is important for the therapist to cross-train other team staff in the use of cognitive behavioral techniques, as well as other relevant counseling theory and skills that can be used in daily team practice. The therapist is an active participant in daily team meetings, weekly staff meetings, and individual treatment team meetings, and also participates in the team on-call and shift manager rotations per team policies.
Joanne W.?
Therapy yesterday, and Brian this morning for
She's going to speak at Fort Wayne for illness management and recovery.
Did she have her makeup on and her hair?
Oh, that's great.
She's getting herself, she's getting herself done up a lot.
Had the beret in her hair. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I was just curious, is that at Park Center? Do you know if that? Okay, I figured as much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's terrific.
And so you had her for therapy yesterday?
Yeah.
Topic?
She talked about her son coming back this weekend, but she's dealing a lot better with that and planning to do the pumpkin thing on Saturday to sort of take her mind off of him and have him do his own thing this weekend.
That's what she did last weekend. I told her when I went away to school, I came home a lot in the beginning at first because you didn't know a lot of people. But he's going to get a job and he'll have to stay there more and adjust. It's a big adjustment for him.
Yeah, I guess
to go to? I think, in Kentucky. So.
Janice?
Spoke with
You are currently observing one of the ACT team members reviewing client schedules and making notes. This person is referred to as the shift manager. The shift manager plays an important role in the team's day-to-day organization. Daily, a member of the team will be assigned to be the shift manager, and they will complete the daily team assignment schedule prior to and during the daily meeting. The daily team schedule is created by viewing each consumer's schedule card and recording any appointments and/or services scheduled for that day onto the daily team assignment schedule. Once each client's schedule card has been reviewed and appointments recorded, the daily team assignment schedule will show all appointments that need to be covered for that day. At that point, the shift manager will assign staff to carry out the treatment and service activities scheduled to occur that day. These assignments are then read aloud during the final 10 minutes of the daily organizational meeting. The shift manager then maintains the responsibility throughout the day to ensure that assigned appointments are being covered and is responsible for adjusting the schedule as needed to accommodate crisis, walk-ins, etc. Staff should check in during their shift at the end of the shift to confirm with the shift manager that appointments and services assigned to them have been completed.
an office visit with Cord, 1 o'clock Todd, a home visit with Rita, 1 o'clock Iris has a med clinic. Jessica was going to see if you could pick her
1:30.
up for that. 1:30, I'm sorry.
Do you have somebody doing the 2 o'clock one then?
The 2 o'clock one is...
Janet.
Oh, I thought Barb probably could do that.
Do I have anything at 1?
Well, I had you for pickles.
Fine.
Okay.
She's actually the one, she actually called me yesterday to make sure that I knew that she had an appointment today and for me to make sure that it was on there. So
Yeah, she called me
Jennifer's not
too.
here.
All right.
She's never been.
1:30 John has check request and bank with Ed. 2 o'clock Dawn has IMR with Karen. 2 o'clock Mark is getting a ride home with Ed. 2 o'clock Nancy D has a home visit with Rita. 2:30 Bruce R has budgeting and shopping with Jessica. 2 o'clock Janet W med clinic with Barb. 3:30 Joanne may need a ride home. Did
She
you do
can-
that before you see Pam?
Yeah, it just depends when she gets. Pam's at 3:30, right? If she gets home, she can wait till after, because I'm doing meds, you know.
Okay.
She's pretty good about waiting around, so I'll just make sure I get her home.
Well, I said that I could take her home after Heather and I met, but I was just concerned because today's going to be such a long day for her, driving all the way up to Fort Wayne and back, and
Yeah.
so that's why I was wanting if somebody could take her
Okay.
when she gets here. But if not, I can take her. Jennifer,
What time do you get done with your meeting?
Whenever. I don't know.
Start at 4, so.
Oh, I'll get her home before then.
Oh, you will?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Thanks, I appreciate
No
it.
problem.
All right, Karen and Heather are meeting for supervision at 4. 3:30 Pam has a med clinic and a visit with Jim D. 3 o'clock Charles has a home visit meds with Ed. 3 o'clock Laura needs a home visit meds and kind of check his ADLs and his weekend plans. I was going to see if you could do that, Alex. And 3 o'clock David S. has a med clinic, which I'll probably sit in on. And 4 o'clock Mike W. a home visit with Leon.
Can you take his message? Is it?
Yes, I'm gonna do that at 3.
And then also, Delan's out from 1 to 3, and Trish is out sick, Jen F., Judy, and April are all scheduled off.
Hey, Tim, I don't think it made the schedule. Kenny is supposed to see Dr. Parrish at 2:30.